Starbucks coffee. Tastes like garbage, but it's effective. Topic inspired by my second cup of Starbucks garbage. And because I can't remember what topic I wanted to speak about. I think Starbucks has, can't describe the taste, but it's definitely better. It's not as good as McDonald's coffee. I think what else? On the McDonald's coffee better. Even I think that's had coffee from Carl's Jr. But the good thing about Starbucks coffee, besides its effective caffeine in it, is that for 50 cents you get a refill of it. So it saves time brewing. That's the main reason I get it. Because other than that, if it didn't have that 50-cent refill, I'd probably get it elsewhere. So I'm cleaning the white here. But yeah, my addiction and weakness is caffeine. For males, for one of the 72 genders, or 69, 79, however, 82, however many genders are out there, after I think testosterone peaks at the age of 23. So your dick starts getting softer. Doesn't last as long, and testosterone and the slight decrease in, I'm not sure what that is, energy, drive. So, so yeah, I function more effectively with caffeine in my system. Oh man, you're talking all this shit about being effective, mind over matter, and the like. Hey man, I'm admitting it now. Um, and lately, again, with just people that I care about having just bad times or going through a bad time, and I can't do the fight for them. Uh, it's more, I think, now an internal, mindful evaluation, um, seeing where they are on the map of life, and choosing now whether to grow from this, grow taller, grow stronger, or letting the pain of life stunt your growth, or dwarf it, or shrink it. I'm trying to remember the quote. I think it was Buddha, I think. And it's something like try not to seek happiness from others, or you will feel alone. Seek happiness within yourself, and you won't ever feel alone. I like that. I like that a lot. And I learned I learned otherwise, and not verbally, but by example, especially by TV shows, especially by telenovelas and movies. Hey, babe, I love you. I love you too. I love you. I love me also. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't have a Valentine. Who's gonna be here with my birthday, for Christmas, for New Year's, the New Year's Eve kiss? And I think all these highlights for I think um, of what's the proper celebration for a birthday, for a Valentine's, for life, for a holiday, for this specific moment, for when you turn 18, for when you turn 21, for your sweet 16, for um, a romantic night, for what is real love. And then we don't meet that, or that doesn't happen, like in the movies, like in the telenovelas, like in the TV shows, like in the romantic comedy, like in this or that, like in this novel or this book I read, or like the neighbors, or like my best friend, or like um, what my teacher does, or what I saw someone else do, or what I saw a couple walking in the park, on the sidewalk, or holding hands in traffic, on the train, on the bus, in an airplane, at the pizzeria, at Papa John's. Damn it, I shouldn't have thought about pizza because I'm hungry now. Um, but yeah, I think when I was taught to seek validation from others, and the way I was taught that also was by having things. Well, you see, you need that big car and the big house, that new car with the big house, because then they will notice, he will notice, she will notice, I will notice, um, people will notice, and then you'll be a big shot. I need to continue watching this clip, but of Manny something, but it was Andy Reese's. Was it Manny Robles? I forget the last name, but Andy Reese's trainer, the first heavyweight Mexican champion, and how he believes how Andy Reese lost because he got too comfortable and didn't get after it. And I think many of us were born with the paths, the walkways towards towards holding a championship moment in life. And I think many of us don't have trainers. We have stupid trainers, or weak trainers. Weak trainers will create weak fighters. Strong trainers will create strong fighters. And again, man, the I definitely, for myself, I know I definitely have a much harder time in life had I not earned this title. Very likely I'd be like this fucking big, tall, fucking pansy who's taller and stronger, more muscle mass, bigger leg stride, more strength, and younger. And I remember when this piece of shit was bagging my groceries. This dude's like describing working there as working customer service is hell. And I thought, what the fuck? And I'm trying to think what's the heaviest thing in that grocery store. I'm trying to think, what is it, a crate? Not a crate, but a case of water. But even then, if you get a bunch of cases, you got that a dolly, or It pulls them around. And I think you can spend 5 minutes, along the fucking section with the eggs. And you see a bunch of hot chicks coming in. Yes, you do get your grumpy people, your assholes, the motherfuckers. The motherfuckers that are looking for someone to kick someone while they're down. Some people want to spread hate, but not to the point that I'm thinking, okay, yeah, maybe. No, I can't think of it being customer service itself, but I could think of where customer service would be held if you're working at a homeless shelter. I'm not seeing the footage. I think in San Francisco, but I'm pretty sure it's done here in Los Angeles also. Where I've seen people hand out syringes for heroin addicts, homeless heroin addicts, so that they no longer stab them on the light poles. And instead, just in theory, they're supposed to give them to these workers that give them new needles in exchange for newer ones to keep the homeless from catching more diseases and from them stabbing or other people getting stabbed by poles that have or other services, public services that have needles, broken syringe needles broken off in them. Fuck that. Yeah, that. Fuck that. I don't want to. You think you're better than the homeless? No, fuck that. I don't want to work with someone who will probably give me an uncovered needle and fucking poke my fucking hand. Fuck that. Go fuck it's 10, 14, or $20 an hour. I'm good, man. Yeah, but I could imagine someone in that job, sort of in that sort of line of work, were to say customer services. So yeah, you know what? I can believe it. I'll buy that. Lost my train of thought. And yeah, but definitely the way that I was conditioned, shown by words and example. I remember one idiot. Just because he was older than me, he thought, man, and he knew someone that was older. We both had a friendship with someone that was much older than us. This motherfucker was older, but you know, we listened to the guy that we knew that was much older than us because he had a reputation, man. And he thought that because he was older than us, this other fucking piece of shit, that old fucking weak cunt, that he was grown, that he knew. And I thought, motherfucker, remember this dumbass trying to give me advice as to, first you gotta make the money, then you get the women, then you get the power, whatever the fuck. And I thought, calm down, Scarface. Calm down. Because I thought, yeah, go ahead and make a lot of money and get bitches and fall in love with these dumb bitches. Those are called gold diggers. And they'll burn your fucking money if they're not trying to take it all completely away from you. Fucking dumb motherfucker. But yeah, when I read stuff like that, to not put your happiness in others or else you feel alone, I'll say that pre-Marine Corps, that was um, my destination on the map in life. Where I'm like, maybe I just need a girlfriend and I just need to get a job that's gonna pay me a lot of money, 20, $30 an hour, and I'll have an apartment or a condo, and I'll have my girlfriend and my wife, and then yeah, man, and then I could blend in with everybody else, and then I won't feel this stuff called this weird thing. I won't have this weird sensation of thinking, or maybe looking out over a pier, um, out from a skyscraper, or the roof of a building, and think, what else is out there? Um, I've done this at, some of you motherfuckers have been to Australia at the Gap, and that's by, let me see if I pronounce it correctly, Vercluse. That's in Sydney, Australia. And I found out after I had been there that it's a very it's a very very famous spot for suicides. And I thought, why would you jump from there? 'Cause it's a cliff. It's like a big ass cliff that goes into the ocean. I thought, it's fucking awesome. When I was there, I was like, you know, probably the most negative feeling I had there was thinking, fuck man, what's beyond that ocean? What's over there? And how tiny am I? Just looking across the space of the ocean, I felt tinier and more ignorant as I thought, what's across from it and what's in within the depths of that of the seafloor. And then I felt even tinier and less less significant when I thought, fuck, well, what about the sky, man? You know, um, how much more is out there? And it puts my ego in check, because it definitely dissolves my stupid fucking retarded, beyond retarded belief that, I need to get this new Mercedes AMG, and to get some big ass rims. What's the biggest size drivable? 28-inch, 30-inch lifted. Yeah, that'll show them. That'll show the neighbors, my coworkers, my family, my friends, everybody, people walking down the street, that that baby, that baby in the stroller, that kid playing at the park, that'll show Obama, that'll show the president, that'll show that famous person. I thought, wait, what the fuck? What for? And I think, just there, the happiness is in other people's attention, being the focal point. But again, that would be my flaw, man. Fuck that. I don't even remember what topic I wanted to speak about, but I actually need to check the wording again. I think it's by Seneca, and I think it's something like, what weakness did you overcome today, or what virtue did you uphold? It's definitely to look at that again. And man, but if I would have been brought up like that, not only if I had been brought up like that, if I would have seen motherfuckers, if I would have seen motherfuckers doing that, then I would have thought, that's normal. And it's pathetic now that people say, man, why do you want to work so much? Why do you want to work out so much? Why do you want to travel so much? And I thought, why? Because I can. Because I'm alive. Because I'm in America, man. Because I'm in America. Because I'm a citizen. And I'm alive, and because I can. And why? Because if I could show other motherfuckers, look what my stupid ass with just a high school diploma, coming from a broken background, short motherfucker, not the best fucking smile. If I can do this, what can you do with more? With more technologies. Fuck that shit, man. That's it for now, motherfuckers. Get after it. Go forward. Trump 2020.